Hello, in this video I will show you the traveler's notebook style cover that I recently made. I saw these online and they seemed really interesting. It's a type of modular notebook where you use several thinner notebooks in one usually leather cover, and you can just replace the individual notebooks when they're full, which allows you to use this same unit, the same organizer or binder for different types of content, and where you can replace each individual section when it's full, and you don't have to get a completely new notebook where maybe some of the sections are still half empty. And I don't have that much experience with leather crafting, but I thought I'd give it a go, and this is the result. So it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a start. And at the moment I don't have the right colored elasticated cord, so I've just used something temporarily. And I actually didn't use elasticated cord, but just regular cord in the spine, like in the core, which works quite well. So this is black leather, so I had a bunch of scrap leather pieces, and I'll show you the inside. So I've put 4 little notebooks in it right now, and I created this flap on the front and the back so that I could insert the cover of the outer notebooks. I felt that this would help to keep everything in place, and additionally you can of course insert differently colored paper or stickers or scrap pieces of paper in here. Yeah, this is a lesson about the aging of elastic. So I have a big bag of different pieces of elastic that I've accrued over the years of my sewing hobby, and one bit of lingerie elastic. This is quite soft and flexible elastic, usually with some sort of floral pattern, and it started shedding these little tiny pieces of I guess rubber, and they were quite soft, so when you try to brush them off of wherever they've landed, they would actually smear out into these, it looks like a pen, like ink, but it's not, it's just some rubber that deteriorated. So obviously I threw this elastic out. So that's just a lesson about storing old elastic. And to go back to the notebook, I'll try and take a couple of them out. Let's see if this even works this way. There we go. So as I said, I've used just regular cord to keep the notebooks in place, so it doesn't stretch, making it slightly more challenging to take out. But it works well. Was able to do it with just the one hand holding onto the notebook. These is the 4 pieces of cord that I used in the spine. This is just because I didn't have any other elastic at the moment. So this is actually from one of those plastic organizer folders. So there's metal bits I would usually trim off or just not even be there if I bought just a roll of elastic. So this is the inside. You can see the sort of suede side, I guess you'd call it, like the inside of the leather. This is the outside of the leather, the sort of smooth side. And what I did is I used this reinforcement strip in the spine area, and initially I just stitched it along the edge, but then when you fold it, it buckles on the inside because you create it flat with this piece being the same in distance or size as the outside, but then when you close it, obviously the inside buckles. So I just stitched along in like a sort of snake pattern to make it more firm, and that seems to work quite well. And this is stitched here and here. And I think it's nylon thread specifically for leather that I used. And I used a Singer heavy duty sewing machine. So it's still a domestic sewing machine, but sort of slightly more powerful than a lightweight machine. And these are 2-piece eyelets in sort of black metal color. And these are 5mm diameter. This is all that I had. I think I would use 4 millimeters in the future, maybe even 3 if I can buy that size. So yeah, I'll also make a blog post with pictures and details how I made this. So I think it's a good start, and I'll use this and see how it holds up. Thanks for watching.